Hello and welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to install the SnailyCADv3 developed by Casper the Ghost. I use it for my FiveM community and think it's pretty cool actually. It is open source, so you can run it off of a dedicated VPS or a dedicated server or VPS or home host it. So I'm going to show you how to install it with the Windows 10. There are a couple things that you have to make sure that you download first. And there's also a wiki that you can take a look on the same GitHub, and I'll leave that down in the link below. But you need to make sure that you have the Node.js version 14. It does have to be the version 14. I've ran into problems before when I didn't use that version. And then MySQL, so I'm going to use XAMPP, which is what I use for all of my Windows-based servers. So you're going to go ahead and download all three of those and get those installed. And then once you come over to the XAMPP, there's going to be a couple of things that are a little different there. So we're just going to hit OK here, and then we're going to go to Next. You don't need any of those. You can put an FTP server there if you want to, but for this video, we're going to take that off. And then you can always just use your own FileZilla straight from their site. I'm going to keep in the PHP myadmin, and then we're going to put in Apache and then MySQL. And we're going to leave it where it's going to install by default, and then choose your language. And then if you want to learn more about it, just leave it checked. If not, you're going to take that off. And now it's going to go through the install process, and that will take a while. So I'll meet you back here in just a bit. Alright, so now it's done installing. So we're going to go ahead and start the control panel. And it's going to bring up the box here. You want to make sure that you start these as a service. All you would have to do is check mark each one of these and then click start. I'm not going to do it on my system here because I'm going to install it once I'm done. But I will show you here on the VPS in a second. So make sure these two are installed or started, and then you're going to hit start. So once you have that, it's going to look like this. To get there, all you have to do is click on admin. And I've installed the XAMPP on my local machine because I didn't want to interfere with the settings here on my VPS that's hosting this and also my game servers. So what you're going to want to do is create a database. So over here on the left, you're going to click on New. Once you do that, you're going to give the database a name. I recommend that you make it SnailyCAD, exactly like it says there. And then over here, I usually just do the UTF-8 MB4 underscore bin. And then you're going to hit create. And then that's going to put your SnailyCAD over here. I'm not going to hit create because I've already got it there. Once that's done, you can just close that out. And everything is going to be here in the instructions. So all you got to do is copy and paste it as you go. So we're going to open up our command line by going in the search and type in CMD. So we're going to do the first line. and we're going to paste that. Let's see, I'm going to try to get this on the same screen here. Maybe. There we go. So we got that on the line there. And you just hit enter. And then what that's going to do is it's going to create the folder and download everything that's needed for the CAD itself. So now it's done. So now we actually need to go into the directory. Oh. And then you'll notice that you're in the SnailyCADv3. On most VPSs, you're on the administrator, and that's how you're always going to log in using the remote desktop. So next we're going to run the installation. And sometimes it may take a while depending on how fast your system is. Alright, so now everything downloaded that needed to be put in. So next what we're going to do is we're going to open up the server folder, and we got to make a couple changes. So in order to do that, you'll just go down to there, and then the other shortcut you could do is just open up the folder and go to Windows, Users, Administrator. That is where mine is being installed. And if you notice right here, you're going to notice that it's already loaded here. So we'll go into there and go into server. And then the config.example.ts, we want to make a copy. So we're going to do a copy, and we're going to do paste. You'll want to rename this to config.ts. And then we're going to right click and open with code Notepad++. It doesn't matter. I like using this program. So this information here is going to stay the way it is. It's running off of port 3030 on your local host. The database that we set up will run off of root, and I did not set a password. So I'm going to take out admin, but you have to keep those parentheses or it's going to break. Our database should be SnailyCAD, which is what we did it in step 1 there. And then you can leave this the same if you want, or you can just change that to whatever you that you like. And we're going to save it. Okay, once we download everything from GitHub, what we're going to do is import this SnailyCAD. So you'll want to go to admin and open up the PHP. You'll want to go into SnailyCAD. Then you'll want to go to import, browse, and then you'll want to pull it straight from the folder that was already brought in, which was under users, administrator, SnailyCADv3, this one, and you're going to hit open. Then you'll go down and hit go. I'm not going to do that because it will override all of my stuff, but once you hit go, it should start populating all of the fields. Once you have that, you'll go back to the command prompt, which mine already closed out. So it's going to be under cd snaily-cadv3, and then we're going to do npm start. Once that's done, everything will already be running. It'll be actually install, and then it'll run. And then we can actually go to the local address and get everything set up. We're going to go back. Oh, actually, no, we're going to stay where we're at. We're already in the directory. So now we should just be able to hit npm and start. And it's going to transfer the settings that we had, and it's going to build it into the program. So it may take a little bit, so we're going to let it start there and see you when it's done. Alright, so everything is installed, and right here will tell us that everything is up to date. So to test it, we're going to go to localhost, and it's going to be port 3030. So once you do register, the first person that registers becomes an owner. So I'm just going to do admin and then create a password, confirm your password, and hit register. I forgot that, so this one's already connected to my old database. So what you'll do is you'll just go in and register, and then once you register, you're going to hit login. And once you log in, you will have admin access, or the owner access. From there, you have member management and so on. So everybody else that goes in to register, you'll go under member management, and then you can actually give them perms. As far as a rank, you can give them an admin, moderator, or remove rank back to user. Police access, if they're a supervisor, if they're a dispatcher, fire, EMS, you could do that as well. So all of the options are here also. You will have to go in and create your departments. You'll have to create the ethnicity, the genders, legal status, suspended, valid, expired, stolen, so on. The vehicles will already be in there. You can add more custom vehicles if you want to. And then the weapons should also transfer over, I believe. It's been a while since I actually did that one. And then citizen management, you'll have all the citizens that show up. Same for TIN codes. You can go in and change the TIN codes, the penal codes, and then the CAD settings for the live map scripts and so on. Steam API key, you'll want to get that. It's the same as when you put in for your FiveM. I'm not going to go into that. So you may have to go in and open your ports. You'll just have to go to your firewall and do that. So other than that, the CAD should be up and running and should be able to enjoy. So if you have any other issues, you can always go to the wiki, but following that video should get you up and rolling. You can also join the Discord that's also in here as well. Down at the bottom, all the information should be there. So hopefully that helps you out on installing it on a Windows server, VPS, with the XAMPP. Thanks for watching.